Hello and welcome to Ollie's Octane video. It's that time of year again, even though it is a bit late because we've only just had the car back, but we are doing a service on the Brera, oil and filter, no air filter this time, no plugs, because we just did those last year. And we're also going to give the exhaust solenoid, give that a good clean out because we've got an engine light at the moment, which isn't very good. But yeah, we'll see you when we get started. Okay, so now, while the oil's draining, okay, I now realise that I didn't actually film the oil draining. You're not really missing much, it's just undoing a 16mm bolt, I'm pretty sure, and literally just the oil draining into a pan, and then, yeah, that's it really. We are going to take off the oil filter. This is a specialised socket, it's a 32 something, I'll show you once we've got it off. So, let's start taking this off. I've got two extensions on it. There we go. The engine is hot because we've let the car run. Okay, that's off. So, without touching anything. Oh, this is awkward. So this is very.
I'll try and get my hand in.
Here you go.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Having the oil filter here is a genius idea, right? Funny enough, doing this oil filter was the first job I ever did on this car. How have you done? There we go. Okay, so let's try and if it drops underneath the car, it doesn't, okay, yeah, that's quite black. There it is. You can see. Has seen better days. So we're going to take that off, give this a clean, get the new filter on, put some oil around the seal, which is just there on this. So that should, just pull out like that, drop that there, and the seal with a screwdriver. Okay, so here there is a tiny little groove where you can get a small screwdriver just to. Don't worry about the oil seal, you get a new one. This bit is a bit fiddly. There we are. Like that. Oh, no, gonna get it. Okay, there we are. The old oil seal, get rid of that. Don't need that, you get a new one. So this, I haven't got any WD-40 on me. We're going to give it a bit of a clean out with some WD-40 and a cloth. So yeah, we'll see you in a minute once we've got all the things ready for that. Okay, while the oil is draining now, we're going to do the inlet and the exhaust variator valves, solenoids, whatever you want to call them. So these 4 bolts on top of here, they're 8mm, and they are captive, so you don't have to worry about them coming off. So these should be fairly... They are captive, so when you take it off they don't fall out, which is quite handy on top of the engine. Okay, this is also a good test if you want to check your inlet and exhaust solenoids. These aren't actually all the way done. Mainly the reason doing this is because it's been sat around with old engine oil in it. The engine oil was pretty bad. That's not because it was old or bad engine oil. It is because the person who had it before us didn't really look after the oil very well, so it's black. So that was quite bad oil. It just looks worse because there was bits of the old oil in it still. So yeah, you can do this if you get a engine management light, which could be a timing chain, but it also might be one of these. So this is a good test if you want to test those, or if you just want to test them. And as well, we're just checking as well because the car sat around for about 5 months as WAD, as most of you will already know. So that should be. Oh,
there's a ball joint on this. Be careful when you pop it.
There. No, it's still in. These threads are massive. Which one's still in?
That one.
Oh, what? There we are. Okay, so under here is your coil packs and your two, they're both there. So we'll get those out and we'll see you in a minute. Okay, so we're just unplugging the coil pack there, as you can see. And the coil pack is held down by 4, I think 10mm bolts, maybe. I've got a socket down here, actually. I've got a socket here. No, I haven't. This is an 8mm. And then we've got sockets everywhere, as you can see. But, yeah. Call me untraditional, but spend a bit of time. We're using a drill with a socket on it. Coil pack is out, oh, about to come out. Don't worry though, we just thought these bolts don't actually come out, we just thought they were just turning in the thing. Yeah. And if you wanted to during this, you could also check on your plugs. We aren't going to do that, but if you wanted to, you could. Do you reckon that cable tie is factory?
No.
Now there's your coil pack out. What is that? Oh, the washer is...
It's the that has come out there.
Oh, the threads come out.
Get some grips.
Okay, turns out we should worry because they should actually come out. The thread has actually come out there, as you can see. It's come out of its home just down there. But we're going to get some grips on there and we'll take it out, and I've just ripped my glove, brilliant. So yeah, we'll see you when we start doing that. Okay, so we're getting off the thread now. The challenge is, once we get them off, getting them back in. I've never seen anything like this before. Let me know if you have a Brera and this has happened to you.
Try and get these stuck back in.
What weird, we can't just use like... Oh my god. Okay, it's gone underneath. Oh, it's gone underneath as well. That's fine, they're underneath the car. Okay, they're now in our magnetic tray, i.e. the best purchase I've ever made. Or we've ever made. Okay. So, will they just push in, or?
Which ones are... It's those three, isn't it? Just going to get a bit of stuff and put it in just so you can hold it.
So here are the threads, or thread, I don't know what you want to call these, but that is it's a bit of a disaster, to be honest. I was not expecting that, so there's a new thing to watch. Be careful of your threads coming out. Yeah. Okay, so that took a lot of work to get it out, but there, that's out now. Okay, so we do have a spare other broken one from my dad's Spider. So, yeah, that's full of...
Some brake cleaner.
Yeah. That is full of... I think the bolt's fully out, look.
No, it's not. It's okay.
Okay, so are we gonna soak these in like mess or something?
No, I'll just clean it out with this. It's coming out clear now. Just leave that one to dry. I'll just get the other one out.
Okay, we're gonna attempt to get the other one out.
Let's get the sign again.
Grip's gone. So we've
Got
got a
more room on this one.
bit more room now, actually. Oh yeah,
Bolts.
I thought it was the bolts.
No, the bolts weren't holding it though. So you can see there's about 10mm travel on them.
Okay, and that is also full of
Old oil.
yeah. These definitely have never been out. Okay, there is a common thing. If there isn't frequent oil changes, these can get very clogged up, which is, well, what I believe to have happened here, because look at that in that bowl now. So these have just been sat full of, and especially as it's sat with that old oil in it for 5 months without starting, could potentially be the engine management problem. But fingers crossed, this should. Yeah, we're gonna have to clear it as well before we start as well. Well, after we start the car. So yeah, let's get these back in the car. Okay, so we're giving these a clean out now. We have had to switch to the phone because yeah. Let's see here. The black one goes at the back because the exhaust is at the back, and it's black because of the exhaust fumes which come out the exhaust, which is at the back.
That's how you remember it.
That's how I remember it. It's probably more complicated, but okay, these just tighten up with 10mm bolts. So we're going to have to clear the fault, and hopefully it won't come back on. That is torqued to spec. Not really, but
Just a pinch almost.
okay, right, so that's all that back in. So now the blue one goes at the front.
Let's see, I'll tell you what we'll do as well. Just, we got it.
I would definitely recommend putting a bit of tape on these connectors, just so you remember which is which, because if you don't know which is which, that can be catastrophic. But
in this case, the grey.
oh, and also yeah, the grey goes
on this car. Who
Yeah.
knows? And another one.
Could be the same on yours, who knows? But still, I'd do it anyway just to be safe.
Let's get that electrical cleaner just dried out a bit.
Okay, now the electrical cleaner is dried out. Just get them a good push on. Might take a bit of persuasion to get them to stay on, but or just they just won't stay on at all. That way, not that. It's probably a good idea to make sure they're going on the right way as well. That would probably help.
Well, it's just this black one. It doesn't want to go on.
There's a clip stuck on.
has the... Oh, I think I can see what might have happened.
Oh, is that little black thing come off?
It might have been when we got the grips on it.
Oh.
So I might have to
swap to the broken spider one.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is definitely going to come up with an engine management light because...
Well, possibly. It'd be interesting if it doesn't.
Because this cleared your spider code, didn't it? Can you not just change the... No. Oh, they're different.
No, it's just because this is it's the same part number.
So, I'm not going to be surprised actually if this comes back up with a... Who knows? Here is the old one, and you can see it's slightly different to the other one we just put back in.
It's slightly nearer than that one.
Yeah, as you can see, when we're using the grips, so I should be careful, the little clip thing there has just snapped off, but oh well. So that's all back on now. Hopefully our new, well, not new, but the threads stay in. So let's get the coil pack on and we'll be back in a minute.
I was going to just going to.
Oh, okay. Oh, we can just keep going. It's fine. So we just put the cover back on, then we can put the oil back in, clear the fault codes, and
So I might put that on at the end. Just in
that's a
case
good point.
any problems.
Okay, so we'll put that somewhere else. Okay, let's get the oil and measure out 4.5 litres. And we've also got some stop leak to put into this because there is a slight oil leak, but this fixed it last time. So we'll see when we've got all that ready.
And hopefully, yeah, it's bone dry now.
Okay, what we did was, for reference, is in there is the oil filter housing. We just wedged some like rag, or you can put anything in there, just to stop the well, what happens is it empties old oil from the pump and that just keeps filling up. So you just put that in there, which just soaks it all up. So here is the filter and the new seal. Put that on. Do you need to, yeah, I think you do. Do you need to put some old engine oil? Or
Yeah, we'll put a bit around the top.
yeah. This is a pain to, well, I say pain, it's a bit fiddly to get on. Make sure it's on that end one as well there. So here is the engine oil. We're just going to put a little tiny bit around the seal just to help it seal better. Oh, it's a fancy thing. Will we need the funnel for that one?
Yeah, just to be safe.
Just put on your finger around there. Seal. Okay. Oil filter.
Oh yeah. Oh no, we need to.
That just pushes into there like that.
Actually, did we? Actually, I think before.
No, we put the oil filter
yeah,
in first.
Playing on these. That in first with the pointy bit down.
Yeah, because it's like the air filter place. It's all thought through very carefully, these designs. Somebody's using the chainsaw somewhere. Okay, and we'll get our socket. It's slightly annoying while we're filming. So what I recommend is putting the extensions with the socket in first, and then putting your actual socket, ratchet, whatever you want to call it, on afterwards. And then this you just do up till it's tight. There's all going on a plane going over somewhere. There is an air show actually somewhere tomorrow, so we might hear some planes going over. Right, that's on. Okay. So now to measure out 5.4 litres of oil. We've got some stop leak to put in as well, which actually is very good. If you are going to do it, I recommend the Winns engine stop leak. It's about £7. You can get it from Halfords or pretty much anywhere. This will do up to 6 litres of oil, which is more than you'll ever need. And yeah, if you have a leak, use this stuff. It takes about 200 miles to fully start working, but solved my ever so slight oil leak, which is a good thing. So in goes 4.5 litres of oil. This is 4 litres. This is 4 litres. We need 5.4.
This is 5.
This is 5 litres, sorry. And we've got another smaller one just down there.
Double check the sump.
Oh yeah. Make sure your sump plugs in as well. That's always a good.
Just double check we haven't got any leaks.
Nothing dripping out, which is good. We've also actually, that's a video we're going to do, is my fog lamps need doing. I've got some new fog lamps, and that's a video we're going to be doing at some point. Those are a Christmas present. So in goes the oil. That is the first 5 litres in. And now we have a smaller 2 litre, 1 litre, sorry. So we need to put in 0.4 litres. So we'll have a little bit left over, which is always handy to have in case, I don't know, you start burning oil or something. So I'll put this 0.4 litres in. That's only 0.1.
What I don't do is overfill it. It's bad then once you've overfilled.
We have got that siphon thing from the Spider. Actually.
Yeah. Just check that in a minute. Let's see.
Okay, it's always good as well. Yeah.
Obviously this isn't level. The engine isn't.
Oh yeah, that's a good point actually. Yeah. If you were flat down on the ground, make sure you dip sticks in instead of checking off the bottles. Actually use the tools the car provides.
Right. I'm just going to check on draw and we'll get the jack down.
Okay, and in goes our stop leak. Make sure you put this in actually. My dad's made a good point, because this will add to your 0.4 litres of oil. So that's in. This will take about 200 miles to activate. So yeah, let's get the car down and we'll assess what's going on.
Very low torque.
Okay, and just like that, I know that another service in the Brera book is done now. So yeah, thanks for watching. That was servicing my Brera. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.